Morning, peeps. We're doing tea time. It is still morning this time. And this is what I'm drinking. This is Ticino hazelnut. It is made with, I've probably shown you already, it's organic carob, organic barley, organic chicory, dates, almonds, organic figs, natural hazelnut flavor, almonds and hazelnuts in it. So if you're allergic, don't drink it. There's just a touch of carob. I don't care for carob flavor, but it's still good. It's drinkable. Anyway, I probably showed it to you already because I haven't gotten any new teas in a while. But that's what we're drinking this morning in one of my Starbucks mugs. I've told you this before, but I like the heavy duty Starbucks because you can nuke them and they're fine. They don't burn your hand. I won't pay for them from Starbucks because I think their price is insane. There, I say how wonderful they are and then I don't. These are from thrift stores. I think I got this one from Hope's Closet eons ago. Boring, right? Okay, so nothing exciting happening except for that we did go on a little tour of a B-29 Super Fortress. My brother is a pilot, so he still has this obsession with planes, and this is a restored B-29, so we went and did a tour. I'm going to give you a little bit of information before, and then we're going to do a narrated photo album, which is probably going to be boring as all get out, and then we'll come back. Let's see, this particular one was made December of 1944. It took its first flight in March of 1945. It never actually made into any war. It was used for a radar calibration training plane. They had just come out with radar, and so they used this plane to train, I say kidlets because they were all young that were doing this, but not all of them, but most of them. So it never actually left the United States and it never went into war. It was in a squadron called the Snow White Squadron. Of course, there were 9 planes. One was Snow White, one was the Wicked Witch, and then there were the dwarves. The rest of them were the dwarves. What is there, 7 dwarves? And this particular one was called Doc. And when they restored it, they redid the Doc on the nose. This was actually the actual name of it when it was parked. There were only 3,400 of these planes made when they made them, and there are only 2 left that are functioning. So, I think that's all I was going to tell you beforehand, and then we're going to come back and talk about a little bit after the video because I won't remember this stuff while I'm doing the video. So, be right back. So this is the B-29 that we went and toured. It was out on the tarmac. We walked out there and we were able to stand in line, take a tour, and see the whole inside of this ginormous plane. It held 4 people in the back that would be at guns, and then it held 5 people in the front, which would have been the pilot, the co-pilot, the flight engineer, a navigator, and the radio operator. We had gentlemen giving us a tour of the different areas and showing us that when it was pressurized and in flight, they had to crawl through a tube from one end of the plane to the other if they wanted to see each other. So it was kind of interesting, and I didn't understand most of it. That's Lay Brother's forte. He really likes planes. But it was interesting going through the tour. Kind of creepy that they had somebody working on it at the end, but oh well. Okay, so you got the little tour, yada, yada, yada. The last flight of this particular plane was in the 1960s. And then all of them, any of them that survived the war, or any of them that were left, they determined were not of value. So they parked them out on the desert and used them for bombing range. You know, so bombing training, so all these guys could go out and bomb them. This particular one was on the outskirts, and so it did not get the brunt of it. It still didn't look good, because we came back and we watched a video on the restoration of it, and it still didn't look all that good. You know, windows were all out and it didn't look good. But they restored it. It took them 16 years, and it was all done by volunteers. But I'm sure it was still expensive trying to get the parts and whatever. And just as an FYI, Enola Gay is one of the most famous of the B-29s. You all know what that one is, right? If not, you can look it up. But that was it, peeps. Not much else going on right now. Same story another day. Eat, work, sleep, play, work, work, and work. I hope this finds you absolutely flamazing. Stay blessed. Until next time. Hey, you made it to the end. Please hit like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.